Good afternoon, sir. I am Desiree Jane Bunyo from Bachelor of Arts in English Language. Is it okay to you if I ask you a question? And if you don't mind, can I ask your name and your college?
Good afternoon, Ma'am Desiree. My name is John Joshua Flores. I'm from the College of Education, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science.
This is my question, sir. As a student, what are your pros and cons on experiencing the face-to-face classes in this time of new normal?
Okay, so yeah, the sudden emergence of the virus, the COVID-19, which forced us to contain ourselves at our home and forced us to work from home. So the adjustment, I think, from face to face to online is, I think that's not really easy, especially for those who are working and studying because of the sudden change that happened. And I think it's not that really, as I've said earlier, it's not easy. So I think one of the fields or the institution that has been greatly affected by this virus is the educational institutions. So I think one of the pros and cons or the pros of having a face-to-face classes is that you're going to experience firsthand the education. What I mean is that you're going on in an appropriate learning environment where you can experience the appropriate learning areas and the equipment which you are actually doing firsthand and on the field, especially when you are in a course or in a college wherein you are required to touch things, manipulate things, control things, which will help you hone, develop, and um, furtherly develop your skills practically. And I think that is a great contributor to what a person can learn or a student can learn, and in order for him to grow further as a student. On the other hand, there are cons for this face-to-face classes because I think one of its cons is its convenience because not all students, especially those who are far from the school, is it's less convenient for them. As I've said, it is far from them. It meaning it will cost them time, especially the travel, the expense of the travel, the time of the travel, and it's very compromising. What I mean is that some students are, you know, um, when they are far from their home and they are, let's say, not privileged enough to be able to afford the expenses, prices their money and time. So I think those are the cons of the face-to-face classes.
That's all, sir. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Hermelis Escobar from Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Learning this new normal is quite difficult because imagine after 2 years of being in an online class or modular class, where students are just using their phones, laptops, and computers just to answer and finish their activities. And now, it challenges their abilities in answering without their gadgets. A lot of challenges were given to us as students and instructors. Face-to-face can be quite expensive. Regardless of whether it is modular, you will still need to pay for your textbooks. It costs a lot of money to commute. It is pricey. Due to professors not following the given schedule, scheduling is challenging for me as a mechanical engineering student, where we are just given 2 times a week, and now we are studying 4 times a week. It has been half of the acad year, and still students are having difficulties. Despite these struggles, we can see that having a face-to-face class is the best option because there won't be as many distractions as there would be at home. You'll be able to focus more intently on your studies. Learning in a comfortable, conventional classroom setting can be easier for you.
So, hi, my name is Jamaica Tuog from the Bachelor of Science in Criminology at DIMSU Mid La Union campus. As a student, face-to-face learning is more convenient rather than online learning because as a student, face-to-face learning is a really effective way to learn knowledge and skills because it often combines different ways of learning. I will be able to concentrate harder on doing my school activities and requirement because there will be less distraction than if you were at home. You may feel more comfortable and learn more easily in a familiar, traditional classroom situation. You can access more information and richer our understanding. We can also collect more ideas and new learnings all through our learning environment. While studying at home is extremely uncomfortable. It is full of distractions and factors affecting the learning of a student. On the other hand, since we are facing pandemic right now, we are being stuck from blended learning. It is very hard to adjust for us to attend to face-to-face class. I experienced many factors since I started attending face-to-face, such as lack of allowance since my parents are not employed. Also, I wasn't able to cope up easily about my lessons, and there are many protocols that were implemented in our school, which makes our study uneasy and very limited.